Hi. Still running? Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another installment of our bizarre social media experiment where we talk about comic books and Patrick runs around a whole lot. We've got a lot of comics to talk about this week. We've got some huge releases, some of the biggest releases of the year.
No, I'm saying get closer together.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to. Can we start again?
Hell no!
No, we're not starting again. No. Did you see that run? No, this is it. New comics, plenty of them this week. Some of the biggest releases of the year, including Batman Spawn. I jumped Molly Jane's gun on this to make sure that I could tell everyone that I read Batman Spawn #1.
I assume all Molly's holding is Batman Spawns.
Yes,
Yes.
4 copies of it. All the different covers.
Batman Spawn #1. It's Todd McFarlane, Greg Capullo. Anxiously awaited by a lot of folks, and those folks will not be disappointed. We have plenty of covers. I don't know how long they're going to last. If you didn't pre-order it and you want a specific cover, I'd really recommend coming in as close to Wednesday as you possibly can. But we hope to have at least a few copies through the weekend, so stop by, take a look. It's got Batman, it's got Spawn, and there's another cover where you've got Spawn and you got Batman.
And it's greenish.
It's Batman Spawn. Batman Spawn.
My first pick of this week is going to be a seasonal choice, actually, is Dark Web X-Men #1. You might have picked up the Dark Web one-shot last week. It is a tie-in or a crossover between X-Men and Amazing Spider-Man. It's really, really funny. It's very, very silly, but Jerry Dugan's comedic talents are shown in this issue, and it's all Christmassy. It takes place in Rockefeller Center, New York, with the Christmas tree and everything. It is an absolute delight to read. Whether or not you're reading the X-Men ongoing right now, you don't need to. And especially if you read the Dark Web one-shot, you should probably pick this one up.
Batman Spawn, the biggest book of the week, but for Challenger's money, A Vicious Circle is maybe the best book of the week.
It's also bigger, literally.
It's very big. It's Matt Tomlin, who did the Batman Imposter story at DC, and Lee Bermejo, who is Lee Bermejo. It's an amazing time travel mystery comic. Basically, two characters are kind of locked in conflict as they traverse different eras. And in each era, Lee Bermejo changes up his art style.
So pretty.
So you're getting one specific thing when they're like in a future thing, and then you're getting a different thing when they're in the past. There's pages where he will just knock out multiple styles all at once. It's nuts. This was gorgeous. I found the story a lot of fun. If you're enjoying stuff like Time Before Time, then you're going to dig this a lot. This, I think, flew under a lot of people's radar. Not a lot of signups for it. It is oversized. It's fantastic. One of the few books in a week where we're like, just pick it up and read it. You're going to dig it.
My second pick is also a seasonal choice. We've got Friday, Volume 2. And this is written by Ed Brubaker with art by Marcos Martin and Munsa Vicente. Probably read the first volume. It's described as post-YA, but it's very influenced by like proto-YA stuff, by like Encyclopedia Brown and that sort of things. That sort of thing takes place during Christmas break.
Again.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
Still.
It's real great, really good mystery. I don't want to give more away because I don't want to, give any spoilers. But this is super, super good.
New big book from Tom King this week. Tom King, George Fornes, who did the Rorschach miniseries. This is Danger Street. If you listen to our podcast, you're just talking a lot about it. It is a really weird deep cut DC thing where it loops together a whole lot of C and D and Z list characters in a typical Tom King murder mystery. If you've been reading the Tom King stuff at DC, I think this is an easy pickup. It's definitely tonally and thematically sort of in the same boat as Batman Killing Time and Strange Adventures and everything else he's been doing at DC. This is another really solid, well-done book from him.
And the Jorge Fornes art is great.
If you want to talk about the art.
I thought it was really good. My next pick is Monica Rambeau Photon #1. This is written by Eve Ewing who you may remember from a really great run on Ironheart. Also, a short run on Marvel Team Up was also really fun.
Good news, both of those get mentioned in this first issue of Photon.
That's very true. I'm also highlighting the Stealth-Freeze variant just because I think it's so pretty. It's just a really fun read. Another one that I was just like smiling while I was reading through, other than the Dark Web X-Men one shot.
And Batman Spawn.
Oh, of course. Just beaming throughout that
Joker one. Grin ear to ear.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
but
classic.
this is really, really fun. I highly suggest picking it.
Another new Marvel book this week, Invincible Iron Man #1 from the new creative team of Jerry Dugan and Juan Frigeri? Let's say Frigeri. I wish I could say more about this without giving stuff away, but the long and short of it is that Tony Stark is finding a new low to hit in his life, and this series is going to deal with him trying to dig himself out of that hole.
My last pick is issue 2. It's Two Graves #2. Two Graves #2. Haha.
Ha 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 ha.
I really, really love this series written by Genevieve Valentine with art by both Annie Wu and Ming Doyle. Digs deeper into like the mystery of what's going on. It's a road trip with sort of Persephone and Hades with some killing going on. I just love it. #2 is out. We still have #1 if you didn't pick up #1 already.
My last pick is the Kamen Rider Geats Raise Buckle SG Series 4. We do have the full lineup of those, so if you're like, hey, I really want to get that propeller raise buckle that Kamen Rider Nago and Kamen Rider Letter used, some of them, one of them successfully, one of them unsuccessfully, I don't need to tell you. We do have these. They do work with your DX Desire driver, so make sure that...
Thank goodness.
Yeah, which not included, by the way, so obviously the one you have at home, you're going to hook this up into it and get all the successful sounds. Propeller, we got the Agito belt, we got the Hibiki belt, and we got the...
sorry. I dozed off.
What's the last one? Blade. We got the blade buckle. Anyway, $9.99 each. And that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching all this nonsense. Hopefully you'll be in sometime this week to Challengers or your local comic shop to get some of these great books and great race buckles. Thanks so much for watching.
And keep reading comics.